The heart of Southeast Asia was rocked by a devastating earthquake on March 28, 2025. The powerful tremor, centered near Mandalay, Myanmar, sent shockwaves across the region, leaving a trail of destruction and despair in its wake. The quake, registering a magnitude of 7.7, was felt as far away as Bangkok, Thailand, and parts of China. Its impact has been catastrophic, with hundreds dead, thousands injured, and countless structures reduced to rubble. This tragedy has once again exposed the vulnerability of the region to natural disasters. It also highlights the immense challenges faced by countries like Myanmar, grappling with internal conflicts and political instability in coping with such calamities. The international community has responded with pledges of aid and support. However, the road to recovery promises to be long and arduous. At precisely 12:04 p.m. local time, the earth beneath Myanmar shuddered violently. The epicenter, located just 6.2 miles below the surface, unleashed a wave of destruction that rippled outwards. The initial tremor, lasting an agonizing 45 seconds, was followed by a series of powerful aftershocks, the strongest registering a magnitude of 6.4. The shallow depth of the earthquake amplified its destructive power, causing widespread damage to buildings, infrastructure, and the natural landscape. The quake's impact was felt most acutely in Myanmar's densely populated cities, but its reach extended far beyond, shaking buildings and rattling nerves across Southeast Asia. Nowhere has the devastation been felt more keenly than in Myanmar itself. The country, already reeling from political turmoil and a humanitarian crisis, has been brought to its knees by this latest disaster. The official death toll, as announced by the military government, stands at 144, with over 730 injured. However, these numbers are feared to be grossly underestimated, with many areas still inaccessible to rescue workers. The historic city of Mandalay, Myanmar's second-largest city and a cultural hub, has been scarred by the quake. The iconic Ma Soayane Monastery, a revered pilgrimage site, lies in ruins. The former royal palace has suffered extensive damage, and two bridges critical for transportation have collapsed. The situation is similarly dire in Naypyidaw, the country's capital, where government buildings and residential areas have been heavily damaged. While the epicenter lay within Myanmar's borders, the earthquake's impact extended far beyond, sending tremors of fear and destruction across neighboring Thailand. In Bangkok, the bustling capital, the quake's force was felt with terrifying intensity. Buildings swayed, windows shattered, and panicked residents poured onto the streets. The city's skyline, once a symbol of modernity and progress, now bears the scars of the quake. A 33-story building under construction near the iconic Chatuchak market collapsed, trapping an unknown number of workers beneath its debris. A bridge connecting two high-rises crumbled, severing a vital transportation artery. Bangkok's elevated rapid transit system and subway, the lifeblood of the city's commute, were shut down, bringing the metropolis to a standstill. In the wake of this disaster, the international community has responded with an outpouring of support and solidarity. The United Nations has allocated $5 million in emergency funding to assist with relief efforts. Governments worldwide have pledged aid, sending search and rescue teams, medical supplies, and humanitarian assistance. The European Union has announced a €1 million aid package, while neighboring countries like India and China have dispatched medical teams and disaster relief specialists. The United States, through USAID, has pledged $10 million in immediate assistance, and deployed disaster response teams to assess the situation and coordinate relief efforts. Section 6. The struggle for aid. While the outpouring of international support has been heartening, getting aid to those who need it most remains a daunting challenge. Myanmar's ongoing civil war and humanitarian crisis have created a complex and volatile environment, making it difficult for aid agencies to operate effectively. The military junta, which seized power in a coup in 2021, has been widely criticized for its human rights abuses and its handling of the humanitarian crisis. There are concerns that the junta may use the earthquake as a pretext to further restrict access to aid organizations operating in areas controlled by ethnic armed groups. Section 7. A race against time. As the initial shock subsides, the focus now shifts to the arduous task of rescue and recovery. Time is of the essence as rescue workers race against the clock to find survivors trapped beneath the rubble. Sniffer dogs and heavy machinery have been deployed to aid in the search, but the scale of the destruction is immense, and the chances of finding survivors dwindle with each passing hour. Hospitals in Myanmar and Thailand are overwhelmed with the injured, struggling to cope with the influx of patients. Medical supplies are running low, and there is an urgent need for blood donations, tents, clean water, and sanitation facilities to prevent the outbreak of diseases. Section 8. Stories of Survival and Loss. Amidst the devastation, stories of both incredible resilience and heartbreaking loss are emerging. In Mandalay, a young boy was pulled from the rubble of his home after being trapped for over 24 hours, giving hope to those still searching for loved ones. In Bangkok, a group of office workers narrowly escaped death when the building they were working in collapsed, a stark reminder of the indiscriminate nature of such disasters. However, for many, the earthquake has brought unimaginable grief. Families huddle together in makeshift shelters, mourning the loss of loved ones and grappling with the uncertainty of their futures. The psychological toll of this disaster, on top of the existing trauma faced by many in Myanmar, cannot be overstated. Section 9. The Long Road to Recovery. The road to recovery for Myanmar and Thailand will be long and arduous. Rebuilding shattered infrastructure, providing psychological support to traumatized communities, and addressing the root causes of vulnerability to natural disasters will require a sustained and coordinated effort. The international community must remain engaged, providing not just immediate aid, but also long-term support for reconstruction and development. This tragedy serves as a stark reminder of the devastating power of nature and the shared vulnerability of humanity. It also underscores the importance of international cooperation and the need for comprehensive disaster preparedness and risk reduction strategies, especially in regions prone to such events. The world is watching, and the hope is that the lessons learned from this disaster will lead to a safer and more resilient future for all. Thanks for stopping by today, Hot Reels. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give it a like. Your support helps us bring you more amazing content. Stay connected with us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Pinterest, and Threads for the latest updates and trending reels. Subscribe now and be part of the fun.